Now we will discuss about various method used with the JLabel class. First we will discuss about the text method. SetText is used to change the text that appears on the JLabel caption during program execution. GetText is used to extract the text that is set by setText. Now we are going to set the text to swing. Already welcome has been set in the caption. Now we are going to change it to welcome, and whatever has been set we are going to extract it and display it on the console using getText. We are compiling it. Now the swing has been appears on the JLabel caption. Initially it has been set to welcome. Now it has been changed to swing, and whatever has been set it will extract it and display it on the console. Next we will see how to set the font for the JLabel caption. Set font is used to set the font for the particular component, and get font, whatever has been set it will extract it. For this we have to define the new font family inside the set font, new font, and then name of the family, followed by whether you want to set bold or italic or plain, whatever may be. Third, you have to set the size of the font, and then whatever has been set we are going to extract it and display it on the console. Now you can see that font has been changed to new font, and whatever has been set it has been extracted and displayed on the console. Now we will see how to set the foreground color. Set foreground is used to set the foreground color of the component, and get foreground, whatever has been set it will extract it. So L dot foreground we are going to set it to red color, so that the text will appears on red color, and whatever has been set it will extract it and display it on the console. Now you can able to see the font color has changed to red, and whatever has been set it has been extracted and displayed on the console. Next we will see how to set the background color. Set background is used to set the background color of the component, and get background it is used to extract the color that's set by the set background. So for this we are changing the background color to red, and whatever has been set we are going to extract it and display it on the console. Now even we have set the set background, you can't able to see the background color, since we are not made the component to be transparent. Now set opaque is used to set the component to be transparent. Is opaque to ensure whether the component has been transparent or not. So for this we have to set to transparent. Now you can able to see the background color that is set by you, and is opaque to ensure that the component is set to opaque or not. Now you can able to see the background color that is set by you, since the component make it as transparent, and the opaque option has been set to true. You can able to see the value that is appears on the console. Next we will see how to align the text along x-axis. Set horizontal alignment to align the label text along x-axis. Get horizontal alignment is used to extract the alignment that is set by the method. So we have aligned the text to right, and whatever has been set we are going to extract it and display it on the console. Since we are now you can able to see the text has aligned to right side. Next we will see how to align the content vertically. Set vertical alignment is used to align the label's content vertically along y-axis. Get vertical alignment, whatever has been set it will extract it and display it on the console. Now we are aligning the vertical alignment to top, and whatever has been set it will extract it and display it on the console. Now you can able to see the content has aligned to top. Now I'll change it to bottom so that you can able to see the difference. Now the content has been aligned to bottom. So vertical top position, center and the bottom position. Next we'll see how to set the mnemonic value for this. Set display mnemonic is used to specify either a character value or key code value to indicate the mnemonic. Get display mnemonic, whatever has been set, it will return that value. You can able to set either the character or the key code. First we will set the character E, and whatever has been set, it will display it and extract it and display it on the console. Now you can able to see the E has been underlined, and whatever has been set, it will extract it and display it the ASCII value. Now instead of character, you can able to use the key code. So for this you have to set key event dot vk underscore e. If you are using this key event, you have to include the package java dot awt dot event package. Now you can able to see the E has been underlined. That means either you can set the mnemonic either using character or using the key code. Next we will see how to set the mnemonic index. Set display mnemonic index is used to specify the index of the character for setting the mnemonic. Get display mnemonic index, whatever has been set, it will display it. For example, in the welcome you are having two E characters. Okay, so whenever you give the character E means the first E only will be taken for mnemonic. If you want to select the some other character means, for example, if you want to select second E for this mnemonic means, you can use the index. So this index of the second E is 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have given the index value of the particular character. Now you can able to see the second E has been taken for mnemonic. Next we will see how to set the tooltip. Set tooltip is used to register the text to be displayed while you are selecting it. Get tooltip text, whatever text has been set, it will extract it and display it. Now L dot tooltip, we are going to take it as welcome label, and whatever has been set, it will display it and it will be extracted on the console. So when I keep the cursor on that, you can able to see the tooltip that appears as whatever text has been set, it will extract it and display it on the console. Next we will see how to set the border for the JLabel. So for this we have to use set border. Set border is used to set the border for the component. Get border, whatever has been set, it will return it. If the no border is set, it will return null. For this you have to create the object for the border class. So border object name equal to border factory dot create line border. So for this we have create the color of the boundary. So using set method we are setting the border for this. Whatever the object that has been created using border class has been passed here, and whatever has been set, it will be extracted and displayed in the console. So when you are using border class, you have to include the package javax swing dot border class. So import now we are setting it. Now you can able to see the orange color border has been set for the label. Next we will see how to set the icon. Set icon is used to change the text that appears on the label to icon. Get icon, whatever has been set, it will extract it. Now for this we need to create the image icon. Image icon im equal to new image icon. Whatever has been set, we are going to pass as an argument to the set icon, and whatever has been set, we are going to extract it. We are going to display it on a new label that is created during runtime, since we are not able to view the image in the console. Now, so this is the image that has been set, followed by the text which is already appear here, and whatever has been set, it will extract it and display it on a new icon that is created dynamically during runtime. Next, we will see how to enable the label and disable it. Set enable method is used to enable the component. In default, it will be in the enable mode. Now we are going to change it to disable mode. Now the label has been disabled. So we are ensuring whether it has enabled or disabled mode means it returns false. If you are not setting it, the label will be in enable mode. So usually enable will return true. Now it is in enable mode, it will return true. Next, set disabled icon is used to set the icon to be displayed whenever the component is disabled. Get disabled icon, whatever the icon has been set, it will extract it. So for this, we are going to set the disabled icon to IM, and whatever has been set, it will display it and extract it on the new label. So for this, we have to disable the component using set enabled to false. So we have disabled it. Whenever the component has been disabled, the icon will appear on the caption of the component, and whatever has been set, it will extract it and display it on the new label. Next, we will see how to align the label text with respect to images. Set horizontal text position is used to align the image with respect to text horizontally. Get horizontal text position, whatever has been set, it will extract it and display it. So for this, we need image icon. Now we are going to pass it into the JLabel. String followed by the image icon and then the label position. So for this, we have created the image icon. We are going to align the text with respect to the images. Now we have set the text to be appears on the right side of the images. Now you can able to see the text appears on the right side of the images. Now if you set to left, the text will appears left side of the images. Now you can able to see the text that appears on the left side of the image, and whatever has been set, it will display it, it will extract it and display it on the console. Now same way, we are going to align the label text with respect to images vertically, top, down, bottom or the center. For this, set vertical text position is used, and get vertical text position will extract the position that has been set. Now we are going to set the vertical position to be top, and whatever has been set, we are going to extract it and display it on the console. Now you can able to see the text is aligned top with respect to the images. If I give bottom, you can able to see the text has aligned bottom with respect to the images. Next we will see how to set the gap between the images and the text that appears on the JLabel. Now I am setting the 10 position gap between the text and the images. Now you can be able to see the gap between the images and the text, and whatever the gap that has been set, it will extract it and display it on the console. Now we are going to see set label for method, set the component for labeling, and get label for whatever the label has been set, it will extract it. For this, we have to create two labels and two text field, and now we have created two label and two text field. Text field creation will look in deep in the next forthcoming videos. So I have created label 1 username and label 2 password, and I have created text field, corresponding text field tf1 and tf2. I have set the mnemonic for label to u, first label, and I have set the mnemonic for second label to p, and whatever has been set I have added all the component, and now I am setting the label L for text field 1 and label 2 for text field 2, and whatever has been set I am displaying it in the console. Now we will see how it works. Now you can able to see text field 1 has enabled. Now I am pressing Alt P, text field 2 has been enabled. Now we have set the mnemonic for label, but text field is getting selected. Since we have set the label for P as text field 1. Now I am pressing Alt U. Alt U is the mnemonic of label, but text field 1 is getting selected. Since we have set the set label for label 1 to TF1 and label 2 for TF2. And whatever has been said, it will extract it and display it. Thank you.